Chris Cuomo, he was talking to them about the debates and how you have to be at 15% on an average of 5 polls to get into the debates, and how Jill Stein and Gary Johnson tried to sue to get into the debates, but that lawsuit was thrown out just recently. So he said that wasn't a media creation. It was by the committee that does this. It was the Commission on Presidential Debates that has set these rules. So this is Jill Stein's response.
As Americans, we not only have a right to vote, we have a right to know who we can vote for. And the Commission on Presidential Debates is not just an ordinary public interest commission. It's a private corporation that is run, excuse me, of, by, and for the Democratic and Republican parties. The League of Women Voters quit the debates when the commission came forward, and they quit saying this is a fraud being committed on the American voters, because it allows these two parties to set a standard for admission that silences political opposition. We have a right to know who our choices are. There are 4 candidates who will be on the ballot, that is 4 candidates for president, who will be on the ballot for just about every voter in the country that have the numerical possibility to actually win the election, that represents a much greater diversity of choices than just Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, where one of them is a member of the billionaire club, but the other one has actually been quite an ally and an advocate for the billionaire club. So the American people deserve to hear from people who are not part of that economic elite and the political system that serves it. So
now, see, that was actually interesting, because I had never actually done the research into this commission, but it makes total sense. You know, like if somebody would have asked me who serves on this commission, what would have been the logical response, right?
Your answer probably would have been the same.
Yes, Republicans and Democrats. Because, of course, they make the rules that only benefit themselves, right?
Logic would have that they would. I mean, they don't want people to kind of challenge their agenda.
No. They don't want other voices on that stage.
Yeah, other voices that may throw a monkey wrench. You know what I'm saying? In their platform.
Yep. From Think Progress, Think Progress had an article about who this commission is, and it says a private, non-profit organization that takes corporate donations and includes former governors and members of Congress. The commission has only allowed a third-party candidate onto the debate stage one time, Ross Perot in 1992. The commission then excluded Perot in 1996, arguing that he was not a viable candidate. After accusations of bias against third-party contenders, the commission implemented the 15% rule for the 2000 election. So
wait a second. So they were accused of bias.
Yeah.
So in response, they kind of actualized that bias.
Yeah. And said,
and set new rules.
Yeah.
Like if you're being criticized
right.
for being biased, don't you do the opposite?
Yeah, but they was like, oh, you call me biased, right? Oh, I'm going to show you how biased I am. That's crazy.
Wow.
And so I guess, yeah, since the 2000 election, this 15% rule has stuck. But we see how Ross Perot got the shaft. He was not a viable candidate. That's BS, man. Because like Jill Stein was saying, if we're on the ballot in most states and it is mathematically possible that either Gary Johnson or Jill Stein can win the presidency, then why the hell shouldn't they be in the presidential debate?
And I do have kind of one disagreement about how that whole question was set up and how kind of like the media was absolved in all this. Oh, it was just the committee, that commission.
Right.
I was like, wait a second. The media kind of exploits this two-party drama. You know what I'm saying? They exploit it and they use it. Do they provide any coverage or any space or any airtime for third party? No. So they don't act like it's all on the committee, because we all know that, these networks are essentially doing the bidding for both of these sides. Exactly. So let's not act like they play no part in that.